Good morning guys. All right, we are back at it again, making headway with the new driveway. So you would have just seen some shots from above kind of showing how far I've gotten. I've gotten a lot of the heavy stuff already dug out. So a lot of this stuff's pretty light up here. So we can just go up and really just take it. I could even take a lot of this stuff out with the front loader, but it's much easier just to dig out the roots and stuff with the backhoe. Haters will say that intro drone shot is photoshopped. Ignore the haters. Ignore them. It's legit, guys. We've had rain for like the last 2 or 3 days, and so there's a huge amount of fog that came through our area this morning, and I was able to actually get one incredible shot of the garage and the water tank from up above the fog there. So I'll put that on the screen right now. But the rain that we just had is quite the blessing in disguise. So especially when I'm forming a road like this, what we've done on all of our other roads is that we basically just grade it nice, drive over it 1,000 times, and just hope that it rains. So once the soil gets wet, because our soil is typically around 30 to 40% clay content, so what happens is once it gets wet and you drive over it a number of times, it really compresses down. Because I saw a guy saying, "Oh, I hope you have the equipment to pull out an 80,000-pound cement truck from your driveway." Maybe that guy is new to the channel, but when we're having the slab poured for the garage, I think there's 11 or 12 concrete trucks up here going on our first driveway that we made. So it seems to be doing all right, and we've had plenty of semis going up the other driveway. But what do I know? What do I know? I'm just a guy out here wearing his flannel shirt and I'm just playing on my tractor. Anyways, guys, we're gonna keep going. Getting pretty close to where those original 4 trees are that we trimmed up. So there's almost gonna be a circle that goes around those trees there, almost kind of like a semicircle, I think is what it's gonna end up being. But I just gotta rip out a lot of this stuff here and a lot of this stuff over here, and then we will basically have our driveway entrance. How cool is it? So in my last video, somebody asked me what happened to that one little barrel cactus that you would have seen, I think, from one of the drone shots. What I typically do is I pick it up with the backhoe, because you can't really, there's not an easy way to grab onto these things unless you wrap it with cardboard or something like that. But I transplant all these guys are so extremely resilient. Before all the work was done for the site prep for the garage, I think there was probably about 6 barrel cactus that I moved from the garage area up to our fencing area. And we also had another barrel cactus, this guy right here, that I moved over as well. And here's a little nugget about the barrel cactus, a really interesting cactus. Very interesting. So if you look at the side profile of this, you kind of see how it's pointed out this way here. So the way that barrel cactus grow is that they will tend to lean towards the south. So I didn't transplant this guy here, but it's important to note that when you're transplanting these barrel cactus, you want to do your best to point essentially at the top of it with the fruit, is that you want to point it going south. So I still have a decent amount of digging left to do. It's nothing too crazy. It's just a lot of the stuff in this area here, just to continue the driveway going up this way. And we're gonna sneak past these trees that we trimmed. Was that in the first? Yeah, probably in one of the first videos that we did. So we wanna sneak the driveway past this guy here, so a semi can drive straight up, right up to the garage up there. So basically my strategy for doing all this is to get as much shit dug out with the backhoe and then use the front loader to try to smooth things out as much as possible. Reason being is because sometimes when I'm digging stuff out, in order to get the root ball out, I have to go pretty deep. So when the grader's on the back of the tractor, big holes like this, even though I could probably drive over it with the grader a lot of times to try to get it filled in and smoothed out, but if I just fill it in with the front loader and then come back with the grader, it makes the grading process much faster and yeah, much faster. So you can really see how smooth this driveway portion is and how unsmooth it is over there. But just over time with grading it, with getting water on it and just driving over it hundreds of times, it'll end up nice and smooth like this. So what a lot of people end up doing out here, so if they have a driveway kind of like this here, just on bare sand, what they'll end up doing is putting down at least a few inches, maybe 2 or 3 inches of AB mix right where the driveway is going to be going, and as they drive on it, it'll basically compact down and it's rock solid. I would do AB mix, but it's kind of expensive to do, especially for the length and for the distance that we have here. It would be expensive, and gravel tends to not do a lot out here in the sand. It tends to get worked into the sand, and when I put gravel or AB mix down, it makes it very difficult to use the box grader on the soil anyways. I kind of like to leave things a little au naturel, I guess you could say. So that's about it for today. I don't think I'm going to show digging out all this stuff because it's really starting to get repetitive, and even for me filming it, it's starting to get repetitive. So we'll clear all this stuff out, and then we'll kind of have almost like our half circle going around the front part of the house. So the front door will be right up here. Anyways guys, it's still gonna be a few, probably at least 3 weeks before we actually really start like building and constructing the house. I know some of you guys are itching for construction videos, but it's really important to document this because I don't think a lot of people understand how much work and effort goes into actually building a house and the things that you have to do beforehand. And while it might not be obviously one of the most exciting parts, I really enjoy doing this kind of stuff. Enjoy getting out on the tractor, wearing my flannel, and getting out here, taking some shit down and clearing out some brush. I was very satisfied with the amount of work that I got done today. Not very many distractions, which was always really nice. Tomorrow I should have pretty well a lot of this done, and then it'll just be probably a few hours of running the box grade around and around this area. Awesome guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next video. Talk to you soon. Peace.